Knicks take a 3-0 series lead in their Eastern Conference quarterfinal series against the Boston Celtics. This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Friday night NBA action from the TD Garden in Boston. Opening tip scheduled for 8 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN. Celtics currently 3-point home favorites, while the total has dropped as low as 182.5 after opening up at 185. Definitely monitor any future odds movement by going to SBRodds.com. The Knicks, of course, off to a 2-0 series lead, picking up 87-71 and 85-78 victories as 6.5 and 7.5 point favorites, respectively, while both games have gone over the betting totals of 185.5 and 189.5. So NBA odds makers have definitely made an adjustment specifically towards the betting total, so something to definitely consider when making your NBA selections on Friday night. Carmelo Anthony, of course, has been the offensive story for both teams, averaging 36 points, but just 1 assist per game. So really, when you're looking to win games on the road during the NBA playoffs, you need to play a little more team-oriented basketball. So definitely something to figure in your handicapping and looking to take the road underdog in this spot. +8 turnover margin and making 4 3-point shots more per game than Boston. Those are really the two key categories that have allowed the Knicks to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. 5-2 straight up and against the spread as road underdogs of 3 points or less during the 2012-13 regular season. So the Knicks have cashed a few tickets in this situation. When you look at the Celtics, 27-13 straight up record at home. They were much better at the TD Garden than away. 6-3 straight up, 5-4 against the spread as home favorites of 3 points or less. They've really had a lot of trouble in the second half during the series, scoring only 48 combined points in the final 24 minutes of action. But when you look at the statistics and box scores, it's important to note that, yes, they've had a lot of turnovers and they've been beaten on the 3-point line, but they're outshooting the Knicks 41.5 to 40.5% from the field. 5-0 straight up, 4-1 against the spread in Game 3 of playoff series the last 2+ seasons. I think they're going to ride the momentum of the fact that they have played well in the first half in the first 2 meetings. They're also going to have an emotionally filled building. This is the first home game since the bombings that took place at the Boston Marathon almost 2 weeks ago. So I think the safe play here is playing the Boston Celtics -1.5 in the first half against the New York Knicks. This has been another edition of Across the Board here at SBRforum.com, and catch all the NBA playoff action at SBRvideo.com.